अब चाहिँ एनिमल किङडमभित्र छिर्दैछु। यहाँ नेपालको सानो टाउन जस्तो पनि छ अरे, अनि हिमालयन रोलर कोस्टर पनि छ अरे। लेट्स सी। एकजनाको एक दिनको लागि चाहिँ $124 पर्दो रहेछ। जुनैसुकै डिज्नीको पार्कमा गए पनि, म्याजिक पार्क, एनिमल किङडम र अर्को डिज्नी स्प्रिङ्समा गयो भने भेरी एक्सपेन्सिभ। लेट्स सी इफ इट इज वर्थ इट। Welcome to Africa. एउटा पोप पनि रहेछ।
Those reddish-furred antelopes with the antlers up there are called bongos, but the ones with the light brown fur with no antlers are called greater kudus. The bongos are the larger of the forest antelopes, nicknamed the goat tall grass. Now, the okapi's relation to the giraffe is due to their tongue. Both giraffes and okapis have prehensile tongues. He's nice and cool. Now, those vultures are American vultures. If anybody knows that vultures clean up the ecosystems, in Africa they're a lot larger because there's a lot of larger things that they have to clean up in Africa. Yeah, they're probably like 4 times bigger. Baby hippos can weigh 85 pounds when they're born. Adults can weigh over 5,000 pounds. Crocodilian species in all of Africa, reaching sizes of 16 feet long, weighing over 500 pounds when they're fully grown. Now, did you all notice you can see visible teeth without their mouths being open? That's because that's a feature crocodiles have that 9 months out of the year to conserve water. Kind of looks like an upside down tree when it's leafless, doesn't it? Like they're 1,000 gallons of water. Animals wandering by that have horns on their head like wildebeest or any antelopes with antlers, they can pull holes in the trunk so they can drink the water, and that's why it's nicknamed the Tree of Life. Now they stand 18 to 20 feet tall when they are fully grown. But when a giraffe is born, they can already be 6 feet and even stand on their legs. Those cattle over there are called Ankoli cattle. They're domesticated creatures with another name, Watusi cattle. Watusi is the name of the tribe that originally domesticated them. But I want you all to look at the one that has no white on their fur, just fully red. The others are female. The one with all red is a bull. That's the male. So both genders do grow those horns that disperse their body heat out, cooling them off like they have an air conditioning on their head. It disperses the body heat out through the blood vessels that flow through those horns. And that is but that one immediately to our left is a baby zebra. It's the most far left of all the zebras. Now, these wildebeest are the most densely populated mammals in the whole world, second to humans. Give an example. 1,000 miles. Zebras migrate about 300 miles. Now, this mound we're passing on our left is a termite mound. Pretty big mound, right? There's shorter ones around in the area. Termite mounds are made out of saliva, dirt, and dung. If you don't know what dung is, that is poop. Those materials are get as hard as concrete sitting in the sun. Now, it looks like we have, like that game. Oh no, they're going out of the road. They're about to call and say, I'm going slow behind a giraffe. Gotta keep them updated. Now, if you look past the giraffes over here to right, you see those smallish colored antelopes? Those are called springbok. I'll mention a couple things about them in a moment, but this giraffe on top of this hilltop over here is a baby calf. Baby calf giraffe, probably about 6 months old, give or take. Now, that is an African elephant on our right. We can tell from the size of their ears because they have the largest ears of the elephant species. The largest monkeys in the world, like that real big one coming out. Now, males are the larger. Elephants will use dirt, sand, hay, even mud all over and throw it all over their body. Now, if you look on top of the rocks to our left, you can see a female lion. And up ahead, there's another female lion. Lions are apex predators that can sleep 16 to 20 hours a day. My cat's an apex predator, at least she thinks so. She sleeps a lot. Now, if they ever were to roar, their roar can be heard from up to 5 miles over there. A lot younger than the adult. They weigh about 40 pounds, but it makes a good defense for them. Making it hard for them to hunt, though. So the females do all the hunting.
They love the weather today too.
यो चाहिँ वेलकम टु नेपाल है नेपालमा भएको सबै मठ मन्दिरहरूको यहाँ चाहिँ रेप्लिका बनाएर यो राइड चाहिँ अहिले कन्स्ट्रक्सनको लागि क्लोज भएको रहेछ। महाराजा जङ्गल सफारी है, जङ्गल ट्रेक चाहिँ टाइगरहरू सबै छ।
Velo por aquí, Nata, que aquí se ve más.
Maybe you see two birds doing like this.
Yeah.
Malachi!
That's Alfred.
Hi. It is a rainbow.
Lungs out this time. And now you're just gonna flap really hard and then fly over and get it. I'm kidding. We're gonna get your money back with just your palm up towards the sky. You've been such a good sport. And then we'll see if it went into your hand, but when he does, just grab the money out of his beak right there. Like that. Perfectly done. Nice job. I lied. Good job. Really good. Now check this out. She's gonna get the other.
No, you have to knock it off. I don't want to do this anymore.
Here, get
Come on, I'm tired of my shoe. Come on.
Untie the other shoe.
Go away.
And the cool thing is we taught her to even follow the person and
I'm just
untie
covering my
the shoe.
shoes.
It's really good.
Powerful feet that they have, they land on them. It's the last thing a mouse ever sees. They have those big eyes. They can see well. They hear really well. Everything about them. Really, really good nighttime predators. They are awesome and very good to have around too, especially if you have a lot of rodents to get rid of too. Now he's out of here. That was Quetty or Milky.
What do you think about that? Good news. I'm going to let you know a secret, okay? This parrot is really smart, but he's watching and listening for cues. Things like when I cross my hands, he says yes. Right? If I take a finger in and I point at him like this, he says no. And then if I take that same hand and I switch it to the side, like I'm just listing things with my hands, like, and I'm talking about things that like people do, right? Things like booty shit, he does that. Don't know what that is, but he'll do it for a very long time. And if I don't give him a treat, he's just gonna keep doing it. So I'm gonna spare all of you that, and I'm gonna give him a treat. But he also knows verbal cues too. Things like look, things like listen, look. Listen and say goodbye. And that's Pogo, the lessons of progressive.
Bald eagles are part of one of the greatest conservation success stories of our whole generation. In fact, a few decades ago, these birds were really struggling out there. They were disappearing from a lot of wild places where they were native to. People that used to see them in their own backyards, all of a sudden they were gone. What happened, right? So we took action, cleaning up waterways where bald eagles fished. We also stopped using a chemical pesticide called DDT, which played a major role in their decline.
Right. And the best part about that story is that people like all of us made a huge difference for these birds by cleaning up the environment they were living in.
This is a knobbed hornbill from Indonesia, and a bird of prey over there was recorded called a harpy eagle.
But no matter what it is, whether it's the bluebird, the peacock, the bald eagle, or any other bird, like a Toko toucan up there, like Sam, go out and explore. You'll find amazing creatures, and you'll get to start your own adventures as well.
Ow.
I can't imagine how long the wait would be if there were people.
You're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an ikron, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar, and I'm here to help you guys get ready. But first, we have to scan you for Pandoran microparasites. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit.
Move your arms.
Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stay still over your number, you're not going to feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done, man.
You're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Navi. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team